Hello, everyone. It's a new week, Monday, April the 18th, 2022. I'm Doug. It's time for the Daily Quordle. Well, this week, we're going to return to a very popular and well-received idea where we take one word from our previous episode of our Hard Starting Word Challenge series. If you haven't checked that out, please check it out. It's a playlist on the channel. And one word from previous episode of the Daily Wordle show that we do, that wacky little puzzle game that everyone's talking about. So, to open this week's one from Blast from the Past strategy, we are going to go with Vexed from, how about we put the cursor in the right spot? We're going to go with Vexed from the Hard Word Challenge series, and also the word Split, which was a featured word in Wordle. And let's see where that gets us. Okay, so that gets us S, P, and I in the correct position right off the bat on the first puzzle, which means that obviously the last letter is L. So let me do a quick visualization. So what do we put here? I feel like the only possibility is going to be spoil. I don't think there's anything I'm missing here. Okay, so I feel like we got a gimme here. And we'll take it. All right. Nothing much to get too excited about on the other three puzzles. I and T in position on the second puzzle, and that's about it. So, okay, so now we'll move along here, and let's see. What do we want to do next? How about... We have the A and the U. We've looked at D, so guard won't give us 5 unique letters. We've got, let's see, we could do, we've looked at the S, so swarm only gets us 5. I'm trying to see, before we commit to anything, if I can come up with something that gives us 5 unique letters. That would be really sweet if we could. How about, no, again, the D is done, so guard doesn't get us there. We could do crumb, C-R-U-M-B. That might be interesting. I'm going to go with crumb. 5 unique letters here. And that got us a little bit, but not too much. Did not get us a whole heck of a lot. Okay. Well, okay. Oh boy. Which direction to go? I feel like I do need to. At minimum, I would like to. Fancy gets me F-A-N-Y. I'd be leaving the F and the H out there. I think I can live with that. I feel like I've definitely got to get the A and the I, the A and the Y, I'm sorry, and the N. So fancy, handy. It's either or. They're probably both about the same. Maybe handy. I feel like perhaps handy might be better than fancy. Will it accept hanky? H-A-N-K-Y. It will. Oh, and I went with it. I hit the enter key. So excited, but that's fine. I can live with that because that actually got me 4 letters, right? It got me H-N-K-Y. Okay. So let's take a quick look at what we've got here. On the second puzzle, we have I-T. We have U-N. Unfit immediately comes to mind. I feel pretty good about unfit. I feel pretty good indeed about unfit. Third puzzle, we have A, R, and E. R in the second spot. Very little to work with there just yet. H, E, N, I, all out of position. So I gotta tell you, I like unfit quite a bit. We only have one kind of play word here. So there's a few ways I can go with this. Obviously, a guess with F could solve the second one for me. So rather than just say unfit, I feel like if I can get at least F and G evaluated, we're going to have to run the table. But if I can get unfit nailed down in a letter that gives me the fourth puzzle. It's something. And honestly, consonants are super important here because I definitely need a lot of help on the third puzzle. So I feel we're going to have to take a swing here at trying to get. So I got to figure out what can I get that gets me at minimum G and F or F and W. Let's see. Do I need help with the I? I could use help with the I. So fight, and I could use help with the H. So fight gives me intel on IH on the fourth puzzle and gets the F and G evaluated, leaving only Q, W, Z, and J untouched. So thinking it out loud, if I'm going to have one gimme before I've got to run the table, fight feels like it's actually the way to go. Yeah. So you know what? We're going to go with fight here. I've rationalized that. So what will we get? Okay, so let's go back to the second puzzle. And in fact, I was right about unfit. Yep. Okay, let's go over to the fourth puzzle. What, if anything, did we get? We did not get additional insight. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. So, we could be at wine. Would be a combination here that makes sense. And yeah, I think it's got to be wine. Yeah. So before we let's take a quick look at the third puzzle, because all we got there was a G. You know what's interesting about this one? I know this is crazy, but what about graze? Graze. This is going to be, we're going to have to get lucky today to solve this. Because again, I don't see the, oh, you know what's no, it's not wager because ours is in the second spot, right? Yeah, I think that barring a double letter that I'm missing here, yeah, I think that would make sense. All right, so I feel good about graze, but I feel more good about again, wine, WHINE. Again, we're going to need to get lucky here. I don't see any other combination with the HINE that makes sense, given a lot of position information that we have here. And I definitely feel confident there's no Q, Z, or J in the puzzle. I don't think there's a double letter somewhere here that's kind of, yeah, so process of elimination. All right, this is, again, putting our puzzle on the line with wine. No pun intended. I made a little rhyme. Is it wine? It is. Okay. Oh, that was a relief. And here we have the E in position now. So R and E. So that certainly continues the narrative for graze, right? So it's not, yeah, the G not being in the second spot. I don't see it ending with RAGE because there's no word that makes sense there. Certainly not, with a Q, Z, or J. So the only other logical situation is GR. Yeah, so it's got to be graze. I feel pretty confident that it's graze. So let's go ahead and take our shot. Is it graze? It is graze. All right, fantastic. Ooh, a little bit of a nail biter there. Right down to the wire. Folks, thank you so much for watching the Daily Quordle. Hope you enjoy reusing some words from previous episodes. Let us know in the comments. Let me know how you're doing with your Quordles. Please like and subscribe. It helps us grow the channel quite a bit, and it's much appreciated. Folks, I'll be back tomorrow with some more Quordle.